Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we're going to review Algebra 1 Regent for August 2018. We're going to start with part 1. Part 1, the first multiple choice question. The number of bacteria grown in a lab can be modeled by Pt equal to 300.2 times 2 to the power 4t, where it is a number of hours, which expression is equivalent to this function. So if we observed 300 times 2 to the power 40. This is the same like 300 2 to the power 4 all to the power t, because the product means it's exponent of the exponent. Now when I try to evaluate 2 to the power 4, which is 16, so 300 times 16 to the power t. So the answer is 2. Question number 2. During physical education class, Andrew recorded the exercise time in minutes and heart rates in beats per minute of 4 of his classmates. Which table best represents a linear model? So linear model means I have constant rate of change. So if you're looking here, the difference is 1, the difference is 5. The difference is 1, difference is 5. Difference is 1, the difference is 5. The difference is 1, the difference is 5. That's a constant rate. So that's represented linear. If you're looking here, 1, 7, 1, 5, it's not a constant rate. Here, 1, 8, 1, 13, it's not a constant rate. Here's 1, 3, 1, 1, it's not a constant rate. That's why I pick up number 1. Question number 3. David correctly factored the expression. So I'm going to use the AC method. So the A value is 1, and the C value is negative 64. Giving me negative 64 means I'm looking for difference. What are the factors for 64? 64 and 1. Here is the difference is 63. 32 and 2. Here is the difference is 30. After that, 4 and 16. And the difference here is 12. And I'm looking for 12. So what does it mean? So m squared minus 16m plus 4m minus 64. Here is a common the common factor is m, so I have m minus 16, and here the common factor is 4, so plus 4, and I have m minus 16. So I got m plus 4 times m minus 16. That's the one I'm looking for. M plus 4, m minus 16, so the answer is 3. Question number 4. The solution for that equation is, so the first step I'm going to distribute. So negative 2 plus 8x equal to 3x plus 8. I'm making the numbers on one side. So 8x equal to 3x plus 10 minus 3x. So 5x equal to 10. So x equal to 2. So the answer is 2. Question number 4. We have a graph for the function and they need the value for negative 3. So the value for negative 3, I can use a graph 1, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. So that's a negative 3. I go all the way up and I'm going to take the rating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it should be 6. So the answer is 1. Question number 6. If the function f(x) has a domain 0, 1, 4, 9. What's the range? The range means the value. So I'm trying to find f0, which is 0 square is 0, f1, which is 1 square, which is 1, f4, So 4 squared is 16, and F9, which is 9 squared, 81. So the range should be 0, 1, 16, 81. So the answer is 2. Question number 7. Which expression is equivalent to that one? If you're looking here, that's perfect square because 4 comes from 2 times 2. X squared comes from x times x. And you're looking for the 25 comes 5 times 5. Since it's the difference between two squares, I make two parentheses, 1 plus, 1 minus, and I'm taking the square root. So which is 2x, 2x, 5, 5. So it should be 2x minus 5 multiplied by 2x plus 5. So the answer is 3. Question number 8. Compared to the graph of fx equal to x squared, the graph of fx equal to gx, graph of gx equal to x minus 2 all squared plus 3. So what happened? I'm going to see the right shift and the left shift. So x minus 2 equal to 0, so x equal to 2. That's the h value. So it's moving to the right by 2. Now, the k value is plus 3, so it's going up by 3. So moving right 2, up 3, so the answer is number 3. Question number 9. Lizzie has 30 coins that total $4.80. All of her coins are dimes, D, and quarters, Q. Which system of equation would use this equation? So we have the number of the dimes, D, so D plus Q, that's the number equal to 30. And now the dime multiplying by its number plus a quarter multiplying by its number should be the total, which is 4.80. So which one? Here it's number 2. So 9 is 2. Now, Gretchen has $50 that she can spend at the fair. Ride tickets cost $1.25 each, and game ticket cost $2 each. She wants to go on a minimum 10 rides and play at least 12 games. So now he's giving me that the ride are, so she wanna 10 rides. The minimum is 10 rides, and so the R, the number of the ride, sorry, the number of the ride at minimum should be more than or equal to 10. That's the minimum, and at least. So what does it mean? Also, the games should be at least 12. So now it can be more. I set it up the number of the rides. Now she has $50. She cannot exceed it. So the cost should be less than or equal to 50. The cost for the ride is 1.25 multiplied by their number. The cost for the game is 2 times their number, which is usually. So now I set up the equation. So I should have the equal signs. If I don't have any equal signs, I have to cross them out. This doesn't, this doesn't, this doesn't. So the answer is 2. Question number 11. The y-intercept of hx is greater than the, okay, so the y-intercept here for fx is what? The y-intercept is for here, it should be 3 to power 0 plus 2, which is 3. So for gx is going to be 3 when it's 0, and For hx, the y-intercept is -1. So the y-intercept for hx not greater than the y-intercept for fx, because this is 1, this is -1. The y-intercept for fx is greater than the y-intercept for gx. That's incorrect because the g-intercept at 3. The y-intercept for hx is greater than the y-intercept of gx. That's incorrect, is the lowest. The y-intercept for gx is greater than the y-intercept for fx and hx. That's correct, so the answer is 4. Question number 12. Olivia doing this stuff. So he wanted to find the final ratio. So I'm going to cross whatever in the numerator is crossed out with the denominator. So here is gallon, okay, quart, up and down, pint up and down, cups is up, tablespoons down. Okay, tablespoon. So now which ratio incorrectly written? Okay, so the one that is incorrect is going to be that the cup here. Why? Because cup is more than the teaspoonful. So, and I have to have it in units, so the answer should be 3. Because if you look here, the gallon is 4 quarts, the quarts 2 pints, the pints 2 cups. Here, I should write the cup how many tables, and so the cup should be in the denominator and the table should be in the numerator. Okay, so that's a mistake. Okay, question number 13. If yx equal to this value, gx equal to that value, you wanted to add and double. So I have 3x cubed plus x squared minus 5 plus x squared minus 12. So it's giving me 3x cubed plus 2x squared minus 17. Now I got 6x cubed plus 4x squared minus 34. So the answer is 1. Question number 14. An outdoor club conduct a survey for its members. The members were asked to state their performance between skiing and snowboarding. Each member had to pick up one. Of 60 male, 45 stated that they preferred snowboard. Okay, so here I'm going to do, sorry. So here is male, here is female, and here is I have snowboarding, skiing, and from 60 male, 45 snowboarding, so that's 15, because 60 minus 45 is 15, and 22, I have 60 female, 22 prefer skiing, so 22 prefer skiing, so 60 minus 22 is 38, so here I have 37, and here I have 83. Now, what is the relative frequency that the men prefer ski? So it should be 15 out 60, which is 25%. So the answer is going to be 2. Question number 15. When the function gx, so 5x when x is less than or equal 3, and x squared plus 4 when x is more than 3 is graphed correctly, how should be the point drawn on the graph? So let's say here is a graph and I have here the point 3. So when it's less than 3, it's coming by 5x. So the y value will be 3 times 5, which is 15, and should be solved. And when it was 2, it was 10. And I'm going to do like this way. It has to go through the origin. Now, when it's more than 3, so 3 square is 9, 9 plus 4 is 13. It should be like here, and it should be opened, and it's going to be like parabola. Okay. Should the points draw on the graph for the x values of 3? Open circle? No, it should be closed circle at 3 and 15 because I have the equal sign here. Closed circle, yes, but it doesn't close here because I don't have equal sign on the second part. Open circle, no, so it's closed circle and open circle at 313, so the answer is 4. Question number 16. If f(x) equal to 2x squared plus x minus 3, which equation can be used to determine the zero of the function? So in another way, he's asking me to factorize. So I'm using the AC method. It's 2 times negative 3, giving me negative 6. So I'm looking for the factors for 6. What are the factors for 6? I have 6 and 1, I have 3 and 2. And because it's negative, it should be the difference. So the difference here is 5, the difference here is 1. But here the b value is 1, so I'm picking up 3 and 2. So I have 2x squared plus 3x minus 2x minus 3. Okay, here I have a common factor, which is x. So I get 2x plus 3. Here I have a common factor, negative 1, so giving me 2x plus 3. Now I have the same parentheses, so I got 2x plus 3 multiplying by x minus 1. 2x plus 3 multiplying by x minus 1, so the answer is 2. Question number 17. Each day, local dog shelters spend an average of $2.40 on food per dog. The manager uh, estimate the shelter daily expenses and assuming that at least one dog in the shelter using the function ex equal to 30 plus 2.4x, which statement is regarding to the function are correct. X represents the number of dog. Yes, because if you're looking here, he said 2.4 per dog. So X represents the number of the dog because it is a variable. So that's correct. Now X represents the number of the volunteer. No. 30 represent the shared total expenses per year. No, because it's the initial amount. 30 represents shelter non-food expenses per day. Yes, because it's the initial amount or the fixed cost. So 1 of 4 is correct. So the answer should be 2. Question number 18. Which point isn't the solution for the equation 3y plus 2 equal to x squared minus 5 plus 17? So I'm going to solve the equation. I minus 2 from the both sides, so 3y equal to x squared minus 15x minus 5x minus 15. Okay, now I'm dividing by 1/3. So y equal to 1/3 x squared minus 5/3 x minus 5. Now, to solve this system of to solve this equation, the easy way, I'm going to use the technique for the plug-in technique. What does it mean? I'm plugging with the x value to find if it's giving me the y value or not. Okay. So the first one I'm going to plug with -2. So -2 square is 4. So I have 4/3, and -2 is going to be plus 10/3, and that's going to be 14/3 minus 5, which is -1/3. It's not 10. So for 18, it's number 1. If you plugged in with -1, I'm going to show you how that is working. So -1 squared is 1, giving me 1/3. -1 times -5/3, so plus 5/3 minus 5. So that's 2 minus 5. Do I do something? 1/3. That's plus 15, sorry. So plus 5 giving me 7. So that's correct. If you plug in for everyone, it's going to be give you the correct answer. The same y value except the first one. Okay. You have the function f(x) and g(x) are graphed below. Based on the graph, the solution for the equation f(x) equal to gx. So when I have a solution, it's going to be the intersect values. This value. So the x-intercept, no. The y-intercept, no. The x value of the points of the intersection, yes, because in that case, it's going to satisfy the equation. Because y value is the y value, that's the result that both of them have the same value. Okay, so the answer is going to be C. When I ask you about the solution, is going to be the x-intercept of the intersection. So for 19, it's a 3. Question number 20, for the sequence, you're giving me a sequence -27, -12, 30, 18. So if you're looking, it's coming by adding 15. Okay, so the common difference is 15. If you're going for the references, it's going to give to you en equal to a1 plus d n minus 1. The d value is 15 and n minus 1, and the a1 is -27. So it should be 4. Question number 21. The data obtained from a random sample of track athletes showed that the foot size of the athletes decreased, the average running speed decreased. Which statement is best to support this data? Small foot size caused track athletes to run slower. In the context, it's saying that the speed is direct correlated to, positive correlated to the foot size. Why? Because they have the same direction. So here, smaller foot size caused track athletes to run slower. So maybe I'm confused now, but I'm going to highlight it. The sample assets show causal relationship between foot size and run. No. Okay, the sample track showing a correlation between, yes. So here it's about the whole population. I'm talking only about a sample. So it's 3. Question number 22. Which system of equation will yield the same solution as the system below? So if you're looking here, this equation and that one. So if you're looking, the second equation is the same, the same, the same, the same. So I'm looking for one has the same value like the first one. So if you're looking here, here's the ratio 1 to 1 to 3, the same like this one. But if you're looking here, it's -1, -1, -3. Here it's 1, -1, 3. So I'm looking for this ratio. Here is -1, 1, 3. In number 3, it's 1, -1, 3. So it's 3. It is 3. Question number 23. Which of the three situation will give below best model by an exponential? So exponential means I have a common ratio. If you're looking bacteria doubled size, that's yes, exponential. A plant grow by 1 inch every 4 days, that's constant rate. That's ratio. So that's linear. So this one is incorrect. The population decline means decrease. And okay, so far still exponential because it's percentage ratio. So 1 and 3 are correct, so the answer is 4. Last question. The length, width, and height of rectangle box are represented by 2x, 3x plus 1, and 5x respectively. When the volume is expressed in a polynomial in standard form, what is the coefficient for the second term? So in another way, he wanted me to expand this one. So I have 2x multiplied by 3x plus 1 multiplied by 5x minus 6. So I'd like the table for here. So here's 3x plus 1 and here's 5x minus 6. So 3x multiplied by 5x, that's 15x squared. Negative 6 multiplied by 3x is negative 16x, 5x times x is 5x, negative 6 times 1 is negative 6. So this one is going to give me 15x squared minus 11x minus 6. And after that, I have to multiply by 2x. So I'm going to distribute. I have 30x cubed minus 11, 22 x squared minus 12x. And he asking about the second term. The coefficient here is negative 22. That's negative 18, sorry. So that's negative 13, negative 26. So the answer is 3. The answer is 3. Hopefully you understood and have a good day. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.